Coach Miller, would you please make an opening statement?
Yes, really two things here. Number one, I want to congratulate an excellent Wichita State team. When we watched them play both on film and against Vanderbilt, we knew we were in for a really difficult matchup. Their guards are terrific. Two of, I think, the best that are playing college basketball, and you know their defense speaks for itself. From the statistics that we looked at, they're the nation's #1 defensive team, and we were that a couple years ago, and to me it felt like that. They didn't just make it difficult for Arizona to score on them. They make it difficult for every team that plays against them to score. And you know, they deny and they pressure, and they're very well coached and gritty and tough. So from that, we lost to an excellent team. And you know, the seeding in this tournament, you know, you can almost throw them out. I think it's almost unfair to try to worry, is it a good seed or bad seed, because you know, there's so many good teams, and Wichita State, I think, is good enough to win several more games in this tournament. You know, these two guys next to me, it's going to be really, really hard to say goodbye to both. When we came to Arizona as a new coaching staff, I think we had a season and a half under our belt, and we recruited both of these guys. And I think when you think of the word legacy in college basketball, Caleb Tarczewski and Gabe Bjork have a legacy at Arizona, a legacy of winning, tremendous people, great kids. And you know what? They led us as well as they possibly could this year, both as players and people. And you know, it's always sad when these great kids' time ends, but these two guys in particular, on the heels of some guys we've lost here recently, going to be hard to say goodbye to. And you know, we won 25 games, and you know, you lose in the first round, it's bittersweet. But like I said, I think we leave here with our head held high. In my mind, those two guys certainly should, because of how they've conducted themselves and how they've played for 4 years. You know, we won 25 games. We're 25-9. You know, we had an incredible conference this year in the Pac-12, and obviously we're used to winning the regular season, but we didn't. We finished 12-6, and you know, we love to go to Las Vegas in the conference tournament, make it to the championship game, and we didn't. We lost to Oregon, who's a 1 seed, and you know, we came here and we had a tough draw. Played against a good team. They were better than us. And so, you know, from that perspective, you know, of course, we're disappointed. The bar in our program is extremely high, and you don't want to bow out in the first round. You want to win championships. But I think what Caleb and Gabe alluded to a little bit with our team is you have to understand the culmination of so many different things that hit us this year. I mean, really, you know, from Ray Smith, who never was able to play, could have been maybe our most talented freshman. Lost him for the year with ACL. You know, we lost Alonzo for about 7 games in the Pac-12. You got to remember, Caleb barely played in the non-conference season. You know, we lost Elliot Pitts, who's really a big defender for us, who could have helped us. And you know, we had a lot of different things hit us, but I think the resiliency and the character of our senior group carried us to this point. And as much as I would like to say, hey, I wish we could have won 30, you know, we might have ended up right where we should have been. And now it's up to us to grow from it, learn, and come back with a vengeance a year from now, whenever, and be better. And a year ago, I stood up here at this podium, a couple weeks from where we are, right, on the brink of a Final Four. I didn't know Caleb was coming back. I thought we were going to lose 7 players. So to think where we were then and here we are, this is kind of how it feels when you lose as many as we did and bring in a few guys. So it's up to us now to build on this and take the next step and come back and be even better a year from now. Yeah, no question. We're going to miss those guys, their leadership, their character, their resolve. And, you know, Ryan Anderson was a first-team All-Pac-12 performer in his year with us. Caleb and Gabe both were all Pac-12 performers. Caleb was on the all-defensive team. I think Caleb tied or broke, depending on who you talk to, the all-time win record in Arizona history. Consider the great players that have played in our program. I mean, it's incredible. And a lot of those great players back then stayed 4 years. So, you know, thinking about Gabe and Caleb and Wichita State will be like this when and if their season ends. You know, they may go all the way. I don't know. but you're going to look back and say, they went to 2 Elite Eights, Sweet 16. They've won no less than 25 games in their 4 years, won 30 or more twice, 2 Pac-12 championships, a Pac-12 tournament championship. I mean, they've been a part of some great moments. So that's the legacy more than anything. And in Gabe's case, I think he leaves as one of the all-time great three-point shooters in school history. Caleb rebounding, block shots, games played, wins. So when you have guys that have worked as hard as they have and won, no doubt you'll feel their effects. But when you watch us play next year, we're going to have some of the guys who are part of this year's team improved and better. And it's an important recruiting class. And I think for us to be able to hit it out of the park in the next month is big. Hopefully we can do that.